like a great Thanksgiving meal.
Oh no! Oh, ew!
Hello and welcome to Cassette, where you can eject wherever you want, but please don't forget to rewind. I'm Ethan.
I'm Annmarie.
And Annmarie, what we just get out of seeing?
We just got out of seeing The Naked Gun.
The Naked Gun, the reboot slash kind of sequel of the original Leslie Nielsen classic that we all know and love. And my gosh, this time we got another LN in this spot instead of Leslie Nielsen. We have good old Liam Neeson.
Well, first off, Ethan, I want to call you out. Not everyone knows and loves the original because I've never seen the original. This was my first Naked Gun.
Exactly why I wanted to call you out indirectly, but absolutely we can do it directly.
I've just never seen it before. I'll be honest, when Ethan had this on his top 5 most anticipated movies of the year, I was like, are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
are you positive about that?
And I honestly wouldn't blame you kind of based on some of the trailers, like in marketing, but I was kind of hopeful that they were gonna, save a lot of the good stuff for when the movie came out. And that was my biggest concern was this movie wasn't gonna deliver and it was gonna try to do something different to where it was just going into more modern comedy, which, is fine, but like for something like this, it's a very special type of comedy. And with Seth MacFarlane producing, I was just kind of like, you know what? This could go 50-50. This can go great or not so great. And I don't know if Seth MacFarlane he sometimes really leans into that referential humor thing too much, like from Family Guy. Hey, remember the time when blah, 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 and then just kind of shows a flashback and goes from there. Again, fine, but it's like, this is a different type of humor. This is Naked Gun. It's Leslie Nielsen, deadpan delivery, and spoof movie stuff. And my gosh, I am happy to say they do deliver in spades.
That was going to be my question. I was going to ask if it lived up to the hype of the first one.
Oh, yes, it does. I mean, I would have to say, like, there's a difference in directing here because with older movies, they really do kind of focus on like a one shot. They really hold that it's more like a stage play. And therefore the way that some jokes visually and verbally are delivered so seamlessly together in such a sequence like rapid fire is a little more impressive with how it's done there. But again, that's more of a spoof and parody of what was done back then. So to have it done in a more modern way, but lean into spoofing that modern way, I mean, it really works and transitions well into the modern day.
I want to first off say this because I like Liam Neeson. Qui-Gon's awesome. He's dope, right? When I heard he's in this movie, I was like, the dude that's super serious is gonna be in a funny movie? I was completely wrong. I thought he was hilarious in this movie. His delivery was awesome.
Yeah, and it's so interesting that you say that because Leslie Nielsen, he was actually a more serious actor too before he got into comedy. And so once he got into comedy, he was really able to deliver these like deadpan, like true serious jokes that just really enhanced the humor in it all because of how serious he was able to deliver it. And as soon as Liam Neeson was announced to, be in the role of Leslie Nielsen, like Frank Drebin Jr. and all that, I was just like, you know what? My first thought was that little scene from Ted 2 where he like can Liam Neeson do comedy? You watch that one scene with Liam Neeson in Ted 2 where he's trying to buy a box of tricks. That answers your question.
Oh man. Well, I was just super excited to see him in it because I think he's a great actor and I thought it was so funny. I didn't even know like about the original Naked Gun and like Leslie Nielsen and Liam Neeson. I thought that was kind of funny too as a spoof on that. But man, this movie is also stacked with actors. I was like, Paul Walker Hauser? Wait, Liza Koshy? So what are you doing here?
So might be a spoiler.
Oh, I'll bleep that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But there's so many actors in here. It felt like more fun because I was like, it felt like cameos in a weird way. I was like, What? What's happening?
Yeah, and gosh, if you want that feeling of the old Naked Gun, like where it takes something like that and then just really adds to it with a great cast too. It's just, again, it delivers on everything that I was hoping for when I added this to my top 5 anticipated list. And with all these cameos, both surprise cameos and, the ones that we know, it's perfect. It's just such an awesome movie that uses cameos to like its full advantage here. It's not just like for show, it's truly part of the essence of certain jokes.
Yeah, and I think that was the funny part too, just seeing these people come in that you wouldn't really expect to be in this movie, and they do really nail it. Do you have a favorite joke in the film?
I mean, there are quite a few. And again, it's so rapid fire. And there's probably a lot that we missed because, you look at some of the signs on the walls and certain things in the background, and it's just like, I want to go see it again just so I can take a notebook and be like, this here, this here, this here.
It's like when Robin Williams is the genie in Aladdin, you just miss half of it, and then you have to go back.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say there's a specific sequence in the movie that was just so out of nowhere. And and I mean that's the thing that I love about these types of movies is it brings back a blend of all different types of humor and puts into one. It doesn't just stick with just one type and then leave it at that. It takes absurdist humor, it takes slapstick, it takes just general well thought out written jokes and great puns. I mean, it's just such a beautiful culmination of great comedy. And there's this one sequence that absolutely catches you off guard and it comes out of nowhere and it has nothing to do with the plot at all. And then it's just like it goes on for like a solid 5-ish minutes.
Yeah.
And then by the time it's done, it's like you could probably completely remove that whole sequence from the movie and you would still get the movie, but it's so stupid and needless, but it is worth every minute.
And you guys gotta know this. Ethan's like the pun guy in our friend group, and so I feel like this movie really leaned into your humor a lot. So
Oh, yes. And that brings me to the director, by the way, of this movie. Kiva Schaefer, I believe his name is. And if you don't know him, he did movies like Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, which was another interesting take on like old Disney characters and old IP and how they're being utilized, almost like a modern day Roger Rabbit almost.
mhm.
And that movie, while it didn't really perform all that well, I got an absolute kick out of it. It was so enjoyable. And then you look at this guy's resume. He did episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He did, I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. He did some stuff with Lonely Island, SNL. I mean, this guy has been jumping around to all these different elements of comedy. He was the absolute perfect choice to direct a movie like this.
I think the humor of it was really well done, and like the direction of it. Like, is this like cinema? No, but I think if you just went in, we had a full theater too, which was crazy. Ethan leaned over and he's like, I think this is the first time I've seen a full theater for a comedy in a long time.
Yeah, if at all. I mean, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that for a comedy.
No, that's so wild. But there was a lot of like older folks, which kind of makes sense because the first movie, I don't know when it was it.
Like 1970 something.
Oh wow, it's that old?
Yeah, either 70s or
Sorry,
80s. I'll quickly pull that up.
I don't want to be ageist. Sorry, everyone.
No, but there were a decent amount of people, like in their 20s like us and they were enjoying the film. Everyone universally, no matter what age you were, I guarantee there was not a single, closed mouth not laughing in that movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so much fun too because it made the movie more like enjoyable when you could laugh along with other people.
Everyone was mouths open the entire time.
Oh.
Like a great Thanksgiving meal.
Oh no! Oh, ew!
Go see the movie. You'll understand that joke better.
Gosh, that's going as the opening for this.
1988, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Pretty original.
Okay, so not as old.
Yeah, but still, it ages so well. I mean, I watch those original movies almost every year.
So it goes Naked Gun 33 and then Naked Gun 33 and a half.
So the third one is 33 and a third, I believe.
I really have to watch this movie now.
Yeah, the second one is Naked Gun 2.5.
Oh, they're pulling a Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, The Smell of Fear.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, this movie did before Lion King 1.5, and kind of like gives a little nod to Lion King 1.5.
Yeah.
So gosh, I just can't get over. And the thing that's difficult to talk about with movies like this is comedy is just all about delivery and timing.
Mhm.
So we don't want to give away all these different jokes that you guys definitely need to be exposed to, like to see this movie. But yeah, it really worked for me thoroughly. I was really happy to hear it worked for Annmarie.
Yeah.
Who this was your first ever Naked Gun movie.
Yeah, it was my first ever. And you described it like Airplane, and I liked Airplane, so I was super excited to go see it. And again, when you said this was on your top 5 in December of last year, I was like, Ethan, really? This is on your top 5? And I get it now.
And now, honestly, it might have a spot in my top 5 of the year.
What?
I can't remember the last time I laughed that hard in a movie theater. I mean, I've laughed hard in a movie theater, don't get me wrong. Friendship just came out, this past year with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd, and I had some really good laughs with that one. But this one was, again, just rapid fire of jokes, but again, a culmination of everything that just makes y'all happy and laugh and giggly on the inside. Like a...
Oh, gosh. Do you think, so this movie, it cost $42 million to make. That's not with marketing, so we're not sure how much, but we can guess usually probably around $100 million. Do you think this will make its money back? Because I think box office projections were $15 million for opening weekend. So do you think this has the legs to reach around that $100 million?
I would say, judging by how decent a job the marketing has done, like in the latter half of its run, if people are willing to have that carry that momentum that we saw in that theater tonight, I think there's going to be a decent amount of word of mouth that spreads about this movie. So I think there's a pretty good chance it makes its money back. The question is, though, is it going to make a lot more than anticipated?
Yeah.
Like, well over that amount. We haven't seen comedies really do that too much recently. But I have a strong feeling about this one. It's multi-generational in the fact that, one, it has jokes and humor that it advertises, like the spirit of Halloween stuff that you see in the trailer, that reaches out to young people that would get that, like, spirit of Halloween as like a meme and all that. And then, just people knowing the Naked Gun title brand and all that. That's going to bring in your older folks. I think you're going to get a really decent amount of people going to see this movie. So I would say that it was also well placed, right after Fantastic Four and Superman. So it's like, hey, you want to break from superhero movies, some really good ones, and you want just to take a little, time off of that and slow down and have a good laugh. I mean, Naked Gun is a great break from that, and then you can go back to waiting for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah. Well, and also the other thing about this movie is only an hour and a half, and so it has a lot of like replay to it. And I think I agree. I kind of want to go back and watch it again just to get more of the jokes. I think that's like the funnier part of it, to go back and like understand it a little bit more. And so I agree. I think it will make its money back. It might be a slow crawl for it, but here's to crossing my fingers. So
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I don't want to risk even doing too much of a spoiler talk on this one, because we just want you to see the movie. One, to support it. We had nothing to do with this movie. We just genuinely wanted to succeed and more of this kind of comedy. Two, I just really think that you're thoroughly going to enjoy it, no matter who you are.
Mhm.
Comedy hits all of us in different ways, but I think this one has something for everybody to
Yeah.
offer. Yeah, we're not going to spoil anything.
No. I feel like it's hard to even spoil a comedy too.
Just like write out like the full script of like a full joke. Spoiler. Take the time to do that.
Here we go. Well, to say every joke that made us laugh.
Yeah, we have to get like one of those. What are they called? A stenographer, like in the theater, to the side. It's like, all right, great, you got the jokes written down. Great, now we can put in our spoiler review.
There we go.
Oh, we don't have that in our budget.
No.
We wouldn't even make our own money back. But hey,
Oh.
this movie, I'm sure will. That's for certain.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, Annmarie, with this movie, are you looking forward to watching those old Naked Gun movies? Do you think this is going to cause other people, like about our age or younger, to go back to those Naked Gun movies if this is their first entry point?
I would say yes. I also, and maybe this is like crucify me if this is wrong, but I feel like you don't have to see the originals to watch this one. I still found it funny and enjoyable, and not like I know like what happens in original Naked Gun movies. I kind of know the main premise, and so I still enjoyed it. So I think comedy is something that's so special and unique because it really relates to the time. And I think if people did enjoy this, they would be interested in going back and seeing like the originals and how those are handled because one was very funny. So I have to think the originals are funny too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were worried, is it going to deliver like that, myself included? Is it going to carry that same spirit? In more ways than one, it does.
Mhm.
The thing that is interesting is, you said you love Airplane. That's Leslie Nielsen in the original movie for Airplane. So again, not only the writers of, like similar style, but just again, the same actor carrying over. So I wonder if they're going to keep doing that with Liam Neeson, where not only would he do like Naked Gun movies, but he would also do, maybe another form of not Airplane reboot, but like just another film similar to it, like maybe a parody of like Bullet Train or something like that.
That would be cool, actually. I feel like he would enjoy it too. So
Yeah. Also, just something that we completely forgot to bring up. Pamela Anderson is also in this movie playing like the second lead, and she does such a great job. She's really resurrecting her career.
yeah, I really liked seeing her in this too. I was like, oh my god, she was like another one of the actresses that I was like, you're in this movie? Like, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, girl. And so I thought she was really funny too. Her chemistry with Liam Neeson is really cool. So
Yeah, and she really brings that kind of similar, almost old school, like seductress kind of vibe, but also again leans into that same style of comedy that makes it work for Liam Neeson, where it's deadpan and everyone's acting serious.
yeah.
And we all know when you're able to deliver a joke and make us believe that the characters believe this, it just makes it all the funnier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I loved her timing with certain jokes too. Like the last joke that she kind of is involved in was super funny, and I think her facial expressions really help with that too. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's time for us to give it a review or yeah, rating.
yeah.
I can't talk. So, Annmarie, out of 10 stuffed beavers,
Aw.
I love that popcorn bucket, by the way. I gotta say that. That's a great popcorn bucket. But
Go nuts to our Herbie one if
There-
we get it.
there you go. Everyone can walk in and say, nice beaver. You can say, yes, we just stuffed it with popcorn.
Oh gosh.
But no, Annmarie, out of 10, what would you give The Naked Gun 2025?
So again, I really did not expect much. So I was going in maybe even at like a 5 excitement. I was not looking forward to this movie. And I need to learn to just trust Ethan because every movie he's gotten me to go see, I loved. And so I think I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10. It's definitely like not my kind of movie, but I still find it really funny and enjoyable. And I wish it was longer. I feel like we keep saying that. I wish the films were longer, but this one I really thought could have benefit for it. And so Again, not a bad movie at all. Really much enjoyed it, and I would love to go back and see it again. So
That makes me so happy to hear you say that, because I saw you get out of your car, when we're going into the theater, and I'm just like, oh, she's not excited for this, is she?
no.
And then once, as soon as you had that first laugh, I'm just like, oh, she's hooked.
You're like, I did it.
I'm like, as long as we keep this momentum, we going. No, I gotta say, this movie delivered in spades. I was very worried about it. Again, just from the marketing, it seemed like it was going in the right direction with some jokes, but then I was kind of like, I don't know. It seems also a little too Seth MacFarlane-y, like not when he's not at his best. So I don't know. It was like I was just very worried, but cautiously optimistic, thinking that the marketing was just saving all the good stuff for the movie. Also, I was really sick of that "Do the police" like song that they kept using in every single trailer teaser. Like, I was sick of that song. I'm like, just use the original theme or something, anything else. That one was just so annoying because there's not even any other lyric. It's just the same lyric over and over again. And I'm just like, this might ruin the movie for me if they end up using the song in the movie. Which, by the way, I guess I could spoil it. They don't use that song in the movie, so thank
What?
goodness. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, this movie absolutely delivered for me. It's just like Nosferatu and Oppenheimer and Dune Part 2 for movies that I was expecting to be good and highly anticipating. And the matter is that they could deliver beyond my expectations. Just puts a giant smile on my face, and I'm happy to give it a 10.
What a weird list of movies.
Oppenheimer, Naked Gun, same sentence. They're really the same movie.
Okay.
But guys, that's The Naked Gun. Obviously, we think you should go see it. We're probably going to go see it again.
Mm-hmm.
We want this movie to do well, and we want you guys to go see it. But most importantly, we want to know your takes on our tapes in the comments down below of what you thought about the movie. Do you think it delivered? Are you a big fan of Naked Gun, the originals, and we're worried about this one like I was going into it? I mean, guys, again, your takes on our tapes, comments down below. You know what to do. So, but with that, Annmarie, I think that about does it.
Let's wrap it.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of Cassette Take. We hope you haven't ejected thus far into the podcast, but whether you have or haven't, please don't forget to rewind. I've been Ethan.
I'm Annmarie.
And nice beaver.